There you go.
All true.
Oh, no. I'm with you, and it's all wrong. And I'll say that. I mean, that's just under different shades of wrong to do that. See, this is what yes, sir. This is what I got, and I got this morning's too, which.
Oh, the Savannah Morning News?
Yes, sir.
The whole article?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. What helps me with the whole article, and I'm telling you my case, and I ask you not to say anything because I've actually got to get it in the bundle and present it and see what they're going to do, and then come back. And I even got a code section I found, and that's what it'll be titled in the report, so that'll be helpful.
Okay.
But what gets me...
That's where it admitted?
Exactly. That's basically, that's all I need for what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
You know, because unfortunately, that new...
you have the...
See, yeah, that's what I was going through here. I want to show you what I've got all of this that her and I done, but you have a colored one, and...
Oh, she has a colored one.
Okay, and it's sad.
Yeah, and and the reason that this whole thing came about, because when I looked at it, I was like... Yeah,
this is definitely in our training room when where y'all have executive sessions, where y'all have your... and Ms. Johnson's got a lot more that I'm needing to get from her.
Yes, on that...
which would be great, because then I could burn it to a CD, and then she don't have to... This don't have to be out. It would be people doing it. But how can I say? Anyhow, I sound bad by saying I need a colored version to show this picture. Because basically this picture is this picture blowed up, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I need because of what's trying to be taken by this picture, which is indecent. And that's what I got to be able to articulate.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying I need to color.
She's got it.
Okay. All right. And then, like I said,
she also has, just so you'll know, she has the video too of the city council meeting with her with all that stuff on.
Right, because she said something about she was getting ready to take a family trip, and that's how she was able to do today because she had her hair braided.
Connect the dots.
Right. Yeah. And then she gave me her exact date, which I have.
Yeah.
Which is, I took my notes so fast.
And this was so alarming to me when I saw it.
Well, and see, she didn't give me, I don't have necessarily all of this yet. She said this was just a little bit, and she was going to give me the rest of it, because this is just photos of his friends, but she says she's actually got some that'll show me where people liked it. Yeah, no.
This one.
Oh, you've got, and
hearing.
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Correct. This should, but
I was appalled about.
What's even better is better's the wrong word. What even helps me more is she says she's got something where either one or all three of those actually liked it. That's what I'm trying to get. She's got where someone actually liked it that was on there, which shows. See, she said liked, and now she ain't, and I ain't putting no pressure on her.
Mm-hmm.
But she said that one of them liked it, and what is, you don't want to say better, because...
Better for your case?
No, see, the thing is, it ain't better for the case, it's better for Miss Johnson.
Okay.
Is what I'm trying to say. Because with some of the laws that's coming out, what is sick is you can take a picture, but yet that picture can't be posted.
Mm-hmm. You're talking about the upskirt?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what's crazy. But I'm working, and I've got, due to the fact he's admitted to posting it. Oh, absolutely. I didn't take it, but I posted it.
Arrest him or something?
I am looking. That is what we're close to. I'm waiting to hear back from the DA's office.
Okay.
And I just want to. The reason you're here is, one, I thought you had color, and that's okay. I'll reach back out to Miss Johnson.
She has to.
Two is she said she got this from you. So what I'm
evidence.
Exactly. So what my question to you is going to be what you already know, but how did you get it?
Okay.
And then when did you give it to her? And I'll make ours short so I don't get into a lot of detail to where I'm having to quote a lot of what you did, because just like I told Miss Johnson, I'll tell you, the report's going to be headlined that Miss Johnson came in here, and everything else is going to be done on supplementals, which means every Joe Blow can't come and get and sling all over the place other stuff about Miss Johnson.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, when the case is closed, you know how that works with government under Open Records Act. They can, but the case ain't gonna be closed until hopefully we can get a prosecution of the man that put it on the Facebook.
Yeah. Oh, he put it there.
That's what I'm saying now.
Because I copied it from his site.
There you go.
Yeah.
And do you remember the exact name of the site? Because they couldn't quite remember. Is it Eric Steely's page or something like that?
It's called Eric's. Look at the photo.
Yeah, there you go. That's what she gave me that said you gave her, okay?
Yeah. It's actually called Eric's page.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he has quite a few frequent people that are
So
work for
Facebook
the
site.
city. That's yes, Facebook is called Eric's page. It's a public group page that anybody could come see. But he only had I think it's 38 members on this site. But the alarming thing was,
And it was a public page.
3 of them happened to be people that sat on city council that was in that executive session. So between them 3 people that was part of his, I guess, connection, friendship, one of those people took that picture in executive session and gave it to Eric Steely, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Because Eric Steely is not invited to executive session. Executive session is only for the mayor, city council members, city clerk, the attorney. It was actually spelled out in the Savannah Morning News to the actual people that's only can be in executive session, because that's a legal, closed, private meeting
Over personal matters that allow that.
that affect the city.
Yeah. Now some of this stuff's going to sound repetitive, and because you're correct, a lot of it's in the article and all that. But while investigating it, that's just a piece of the evidence.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't want to. That's why I'll ask you some things, okay?
Okay.
And I mean, I know you referred back to the article. I've read it, and you're right. It lists who was in there and what the reason of it's for, and what entitles it and what allows it. I've read it, but I want to get you, and then I'll take this, and I'll take Miss Johnson, and you see what I'm saying? I don't want to.
I saw the information initially when I personally saw it was on July the 15th. July the 15th.
Of this year?
Yeah, this year, 2016.
Well, the only reason I
have to be on his site.
Yeah, because this
Eric
comes
Steely's
from
site.
May, if I'm not mistaken, is what Miss Johnson was, the council meeting was. Let me look at my notes in my phone. I want to say that it came from a May 25th. I could be wrong about the exact.
May 2015?
Yeah,
the exact
May 28th, 2015. That's why I was only asking what July, to clarify if it was the July last year you saw it or July this year. So it was July this year.
July of this year when I actually seen it.
All right, you come. I mean, we all look on Facebook.
I frequent a lot of people's Facebook sites. One of them just happened to be Eric Steely, because I know that he's.
Now, if he don't,
he doesn't like
public.
me.
100% is public.
And
If he don't, right? If he don't make it private, it's public.
Yeah, exactly.
You can look. So you was on his actual Eric Steely site,
Page,
and then
yeah.
So you was on the Eric Steely
page.
Okay. I just came across.
9 p.m.
Is it fair enough to say that?
Yeah.
Come across Eric's page, and then that's when you saw it.
I saw it. Okay. Yeah. And when I saw the photo of Debbie, and I was looking at it, and it dawned on me. I was like, that's executive session. And how I know executive session, because I sat in executive session. I know the setup of the desks and how the desks are. And looking at the angle of the photo, I was appalled, first of all, and I was disgusted. I was just mad. So I started collecting evidence. I started doing screenshots of what I saw on the
and it was that day you started doing screenshots,
Oh,
right?
yeah, that day. Yeah. And the reason I collect evidence, I'm a retired police officer. I know that, people lie. So evidence is that's how you prove your case.
What did you interpret that actual photo to be?
What I
when you saw
interpreted
it?
it as?
Yep.
Besides being disgusting and appalling, I thought at the time that it was something that Eric Steele was using to humiliate Debbie Johnson. And another thought that crossed my mind after seeing the people that actually viewed it was a conspiracy to public humiliate her, really. Because what's going through my mind is, why would somebody in executive session, first of all, be taking upskirt photos of between somebody's legs during executive session? Executive session is supposed to be confidential. It's supposed to be private. It's only for handling city business. You know, dealing with personnel, litigations, or acquisitions of property. Not taking pictures of between somebody's legs. So quite a few things went through my head. Not only a public humiliation, but a conspiracy was going on. But seems like it was just trying to humiliate her. So after I collected all the evidence and put it on a flash drive, I immediately called her and asked her where she's sitting down, because I knew that this was going to be something that's going to upset her.
No.
Because I was upset. I was thinking, what does my daughter? What does my wife?
All right. You said for humiliation of Ms. Johnson, it was done during executive session, business meeting, which is to be discussed. Not business meeting, I apologize. During executive session, which is strictly confidential to discuss city matters only.
Exactly.
Okay.
And for some pervert to be in there taking pictures of a woman's dress is definitely inappropriate. And it's a private meeting. It's only certain people who are even could be in executive session.
Hey, you said 3 of his friends are friends of.
3 of the people
are
that was
on
in executive
Eric's.
session.
Like when you say Eric's page,
Yeah.
is this a page that he made that's titled Eric's page, or is this Eric Steele's website? I mean, Eric Steele's Facebook page.
It's Eric Steele's Facebook
Okay,
page.
that's what. See, because the other day, Mr. Barbee and Ms. Johnson had me thinking that he actually made a separate site called Eric's page.
It is.
So it's not, like say I can have a Facebook, and then
You can
I
create
can
a group.
make it a group, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
exactly.
So it's the group that this stuff was on, not actually his page.
It's his page. Everything was created by Eric Steele.
No, and I'm not doubting that. I'm just
Okay.
like, for instance, I'll tell you what we do. I have my Facebook page. I have a page for recreational vehicles that we ride through the mud at recreational parks, and that is
Something that you created.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And that is called, say it's called 4x4s or Us. Was this put on the 4x4 or Us's page, or was this put on Mr. Steele's page?
It was put on Mr. Steele's page that he called Eric's page.
Okay, Eric's page.
It's called Eric's page.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get. So it's a page or slash group that he made.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who are the? I know we've pointed them out, but who are the 3 people that were on that page?
On that page?
Yes, sir, that you pointed out earlier.
There was Mayor Pig Jones, Bill Herron, and Ernest Stanhope.
Now, do you think one of those is who took the picture?
Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Okay.
Yes, I believe that.
And
because those three were at the executive session during the time frame.
okay,
It was one of those three. It had to. One of those three are possible conspirators, I'd say. One of those three are possible conspirators.
but with the other paperwork, which is on the first page of the paperwork I handed you, that goes back to her conspirators or co-conspirators. All right. So out of these 9 that are listed, right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well. All right.
The Facebook members that's on Aries' page is Tim Holbrook, could have, Stanhope, the mayor. I don't know where is he at. Oh, right there, the mayor.
No, number 2.
Because they were members of his Facebook page. They saw the photo for sure because they're members of his page.
Right. I'm looking.
But you
All right,
can't
I'm looking
just say
upside
it can't
down.
be these
Right. I'm looking.
people because all these people were in executive
Correct.
session.
And just that's what I'm looking at. Like, am I overlooking Bill Herron's name? I don't see it. Do you see it?
Right here.
No. I know he. Oh, it's another page.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And then here, these are these
Members.
4 are members of his group.
Yes.
But, and you hit on a great point. She left you, and she left Mr. Fox. Was y'all in the room?
No, we wasn't in that room.
Y'all wasn't in the executive session that day?
Mm-mm.
Okay, because y'all wasn't elected at that point.
Exactly.
There you go. All right. So, of these 4,
Mm-hmm.
who do you think took it?
Of those 4 people,
Yes, sir.
that's part of Eric's page, my intuition is either Stanhope or Bill Herron.
Okay.
But that's just...
And I agree. And
I
one
know.
of the photos, and is it? Yeah, you got
Because
the
whoever
photos.
took it had to give it to
Absolutely. And he even says in the newspaper article,
Yeah,
he didn't take it, but somebody gave it to me.
because he's not going to go under the bus for it.
Well, it may. All right. And it's safe to say, because the same photo that you and I are looking at, and I'm not trying to get you to help me do it, I'm going by what Ms. Johnson has already told me.
Yeah.
Okay? Is that
It's fairly safe to say that.
Ms. Jordan didn't, because she's over her shoulder when the picture's taken.
Exactly.
She says she's over the shoulder when the picture's taken.
Yeah.
So it's safe to say she's not there.
I'd say yes.
All right. And the only reason I ask now is because when I do this, I'm gonna list that these, which are his friends on this page that it appeared on.
Yeah.
I'm going to mention that. And then also I'm going to mention that in the photo, this one's behind her. And I haven't saw the rest of it because she said that there's like a, and I thought she said you had it. I apologize for that. I thought she said you had the colored version. Okay. And I'll get that. I need to get with her and get that.
She has it on a
jump drive, which is great because then I can
drive.
burn it straight to a disc. And if she wants a disc, I can even make her a disc because it's easier to give and bring up documents on a disc.
Mm-hmm.
And then you said there's video involved also, right, on your jump drive?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And the video is going to show basically this day's executive. Going to show this day's council meeting,
yeah.
and then y'all leaving
Which
or
corroborates
them
her
leaving. outfit.
Yeah.
And her hair because she was going on a
Very
vacation.
distinctive.
Yeah, because she had planned, they was going on a cruise or something,
Yeah.
she told me.
So she got her hair
Right.
braided.
And
But it's very distinctive. You can see it not only in the video, but you can see it in the photo too.
Okay.
Uh,
Well, the photo zoomed in, and she said she has a photo that'll show it, and that's what I'm waiting on to get from her. All right. Let me see. I think I gave you something else too. I want you to look at. It might be in there. It might not. I might. Nope, I didn't. Let me.
Is there? I know open records. Is there any way I could get a copy of the actual police report
Yes.
of Debbie Johnson and Paul Fox?
When it's the short answer to that is yes. Put into it, but remember how. And I mean,
And a copy of my report.
Yeah,
I'm giving you a report.
Yeah, I'm recording it. But
okay.
just so you know, I'm not putting that out there so anybody can just come and get y'all stuff. The initial report that is subject to open record is going to say that Ms. Johnson and Ms. Fox came in here and made a complaint on this.
Okay.
And we advised them we're going to investigate it. That way, like I was telling you, because I don't want Ms. Johnson stuff thrown everywhere yet.
Yeah,
now, once it's done, it's going to get thrown everywhere, but I don't want it there yet. And like me having this stuff, it becomes an open record once the case is adjudicated or closed.
Okay.
Which means if this case is still going on, it's not going to be, if you know what I'm saying. So yours is going to be in there. But what I thought I gave it to you. I got to call somebody real quick. Hey, are you where you can slide that statute I just gave you under my door? All right, thank you. All right, bye-bye. All right. She's going to slide something under my door. You pick it up and look at it real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the statute, though?